I would like to ask a question about waste management. We all know the saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. So our present Prime Minister Modi ji has proposed a Clean India drive. We all are participating in this according to our own capacities. So my question is this: how can we make our country a clean India by each family and each person should participate in it? Sir, how can you make this practical implementations of this drive?
Okay, thank you, Father. What your question is, waste management. How can we keep our India clean? You go to any house in any village, you find family members taking bath daily. You go to any home, you find the housewife sweeping the floor. You know, the cow dung they take and try to paste it in the ground so that they consider it to be healthy, hygienic. So the cleanliness in each and every Indian home, they perfectly maintain their hair, wash themselves, they be perfectly clean. Every day they clean the vessels, housewives. They wash the clothes. In fact, we are much, much better than Americans or any other countryman, where sometimes they take bath weekly once or 10 times once. Jeans is a culture which they used to wear for 1 month continuously, never wash, never take bath. But Indians are not like that. They're very clean. The problem here is, once again, when it comes to public, they are not ready to keep the public places clean. They are ready to keep themselves clean. They are ready to keep their family clean. They are ready to keep their house clean. But they are not ready to keep the public places clean. They are ready to throw the papers out. They are ready to put the waste on the road. So there comes a problem. So when the public is throwing the waste in the public place, whose duty is to clean the roads? Is it the private people's duty to clean the road, or is it the government's duty to clean the road? It is the government's duty to clean the road. You live in a city, you pay corporation tax. You live in a town, you pay the municipal tax. You live in a village, you pay a tax for the village panchayat. And it is their duty to clean the places. That is the reason in Tamil Nadu government you have 16 lakh employees. How many employees? 16 lakhs. In all India level you have crores and crores of employees, government employees. And it is their duty. You pay the money. As far as in your home some problem is there, unclean, the house is not clean, then you can question. When public road some problem happens, why should you blame the public, the people? It is the government's duty, where they pay, get the money, tax for cleaning the road. They are not doing properly. So the administration mistake. So whatever Mr. Modi says, I don't know how far it works, but it is not necessary. It is the duty of the government employees. It is the duty of the people who are getting salaries from the government to keep the road clean, to take the waste and recycle it for some other purpose. So it is not the duty of the private people. The duty of private people is to clean himself and to keep his family clean, to keep his home clean. When it comes to the public, whatever the waste, the waste management should be done by the management authorities, is the government.
So let me ask you one question. Problem is that in a city there is 1 lakh families. If all these families and their waste come to the public road, then that public road will not be...
That is the duty of the government.
I think.
What is the duty of the government? What is the duty of the corporation?
I
What is
think
the duty of the municipality?
here the problem is that the collection and waste management should be done at the root level. That means at the individual's home or in the a premise called that is a panchayat or a municipal area. There should be allocated some.
Dear friend, what your question is fine, but that is the reason we pay the money tax. Number one. Number two, the government collects all the waste and they pile up in one area and recycle it for some other process. They take electricity out of that. You need a lot of investment, crores of investment. So each family taking their waste and recycling it, it is not possible at all. You need a huge investment for that. Maybe for burning, getting fuel or something like that you can do to an extent, but not fully.
But problem is that when the waste comes out of one's home, it will be in the plastic cover, and then the waste cannot be degraded. It will rest as it is up to 1 week or something like that.
Yes,
and then everybody will have to suffer accordingly. In Cochin, there was like this system, this present system. Government, corporation has to segregate and corporation has to dump the waste. Everybody is saying that it's corporation's duty. But the problem is that when this 100 families waste come to the public place, then government cannot do anything or corporation cannot do anything.
My dear friend, not only 100 family, there are around 1 crore family. And all the waste put by the 1 crore family, it is the duty of the government employees to clean it. That is their duty. They must do. That is the why they are getting the salary. Get the salary, get the people are paying the tax. You get the salary, you don't do the work, you are not ready to clean the streets and you sit there. It is your mistake. It is not the public's mistake.
I think if we shift this duty to everybody's family, then there will be.
Everybody should take care of their family. He has to earn money.
Otherwise, there are so many pockets.
1 minute. So simple. It is so simple. There's nothing argumentative about it.
I think it is not practical.
No. Corporation in Chennai Corporation, 20,000 employees are working. How many employees? 20,000 employees are working. It is the work of the Chief Minister's duty is to take care of country. MLA's duty is to take care of country. IAS officer's duty is to take care of. There is a street councillor, ward councillor. His duty is to take care of the ward. In the corporation there is one separate block. For each street there is one ward member, it is called. It is his duty. People elect him. And he has an officer. For each street we have an officer. And it is their duty. How can the people can take the waste from morning to night? He has to work. The school children should go for studies. The housewife should cook. They can't come in the street and sit and take and waste management and do all those things. That is the reason they pay an amount. It's their duty, isn't it?
So, they can use the waste bins or things or which government plays.
Yes, see, simple thing. It is the duty of government. It is not the duty. The duty of private people is to keep himself clean.
To answer our friend's question, I have one. See, every street they are putting dustbins. Okay, so but you cannot even go near to the dustbin. It is very dirty over surroundings, and you cannot throw your wastage into the dustbin. So that.
Growing around your home, you can use dustbin.
No, still a lot of people.
I think we shall. Any other questions over here? I think we shall go in for next. Any other questions over here? Yes, please come forward. Yes, he has one other question.
Hello. Hi, good morning everyone. Myself Manoj, and today I like to raise the question regarding whether we should give the money to the beggars. So since from my childhood I have seen many children's, men and women are begging in the railway stations or bus stands. So whether we have to give the money for the beggars, so one side I feel that I should not give money because they might misuse it, and other side I feel I should give the money. So what should we do now in this situation?
Okay. So Manoj's question is whether we should offer alms or money to the poor people or the beggars. Whether we should give money to the beggars, this is the question. Is it lawful or unlawful? Should I give or shouldn't I give? If I give, am I spoiling them? Or if I don't give, is it a sin? See, Buddha walked out of his palace, a king. He started doing begging. Their begging is different. Only one meal per day. They should beg. They should stay for 3 days in a place. And after 3 days, they have to switch on to some other place. After 3 days, if they stay, it will be like an attachment towards the place. So their policy of begging is just a meal. They are sadhus. They want to give some social service. So coming here, begging in different forms are there. In temples, you see, there is a hundi kept, asking the people to put the money. Even gods are run by begging. The God is also doing the same thing. It is also in the church. They expect money. Everywhere, expectations are there. Government is asking money. Everybody are asking. It is called dependent and independent. In the sense, even we, as a dependent, we ask money from our father, mother, brother, sister. As you grow older, after the age of 60, we ask money from our parents, sons and daughters. So, if you say begging as such, the different causes and different purposes are there. In the streets you find somebody throws them out for food, they beg. Natural causes may be there. They may be handicapped, unable to walk. There are people who misuse it and try to live a luxurious life. I believe once they arrested a beggar, he was having a lot. So, the purpose, the need, it all depends upon why they beg and what is the cause. Of course, we cannot do a research, but just by seeing them, we can understand. If he is really handicapped, which he is unable to work, then you can give something, offer something. If he is very old man, very old lady, you can give something. But if you find a healthy man, very healthy man, and by the look on his face, you can understand he is asking money for being idly spending his time, for wastefully spending his time, then you don't do that. You look at them, and whoever deserves, then nothing wrong in giving. Whoever deserves, you can offer. It's a good thing. It's a good thing of offering something. When you see a person and the needs of him can be exhibited through his eyes. When you see his eyes, you can understand. For them, you can do. So, univism and univs, we have come here to state once again, being attached to a religion is not religious, it is irreligious. So, religious thoughts, you are a religious person when you accept other religions. If you say you are national, you belong to this, then you are not a nation at all. When you are ready to accept others, when your mind is broad, when your views are broad, then you become a person, a human being. So with this we finish this session, and next session we shall go in for tomorrow. Thank you very much.